this is the grid configuration file. Before starting this, what we have to do is we have to put the Selenium server file in at a location in C drive. You can put it in any folder, but I prefer to put it in C drive so that it will be easy for me to access. In some folder in C drive, you can put the Selenium server file.
Okay.
Because you will be using the Selenium server file only for grid configuration to run the grid. Okay. There are two types of running the Selenium server file as a grid. One is running the hub from the standalone system. The other one is running the hub from a network. So running the hub from a standalone system and running the hub from a network system. A network system we are not doing as of now because we are not running on a network. We are running on a standalone system. So I'll show you how to do it in a standalone system. Only thing is that you will just change the IP address if you are running it in a network system. That also I'll tell you how to do that. Okay. So first thing is that we have to put the Selenium server file in some location in the C drive. And we have to put a command prompt. Navigate to that folder where you have put the Selenium server file. In my system, I have it in C drive, and the folder name I have given it as Selenium. So I'll give CD Selenium, and I'm going to that place. Now, the way that I've shown you how to start a Selenium server file for Selenium RC. The same way we will start the Selenium grid. However, there's something extra for that. I'll give java-jar Selenium-server standalone your server version. In my system it's 2.33.0. It may be 2.39.0 for you. Okay. Java-jar Selenium server standalone jar. This is what you usually give for Selenium RC. For running a Selenium RC server. For Selenium grid, what we give is, till that point we will give the same. After that we will say role hub, -role hub. -role hub. What happens with this is, as I've already told you, there are two sorts of running the hub from a standalone system and from a network system. If you have a network, in your network, one system will be your hub. From there, your actual programs will run. All your project will be on that network system, and other systems will be accessing the programs from that system. Or to run the test cases, the other systems will be accessing the main system.
Okay.
Okay, it's like a client server. The one which is the hub system is the server system, and the ones which are accessing the project from the other systems are the client systems. Fine?
Yeah.
So hub is like that, and you have node system. Node system is the client system. Okay. Hub is the main network system, or as an example, as we have told, it's a server system. And node systems are the individual systems or the client systems. If it's a network, if we access from the network, that's how we access. But we are not on the network system, so we have to use the same network system, the same configuration on a standalone or individual system. So what I will do is, in one port of the system, I will have different ports in a system, isn't it? If you have a basic knowledge of hardware, then every system will, every computer system, whatever, it may be laptop or anything, it will have multiple ports.
Yeah.
Hardware ports it will have, and in any one of the ports, the physically seen ports are different, and the ports that we discuss will be different. We will have numbers for the ports based on, so you can use any port number. There will be some default port numbers. So I will run my hub in a different port number. I will run my each individual node systems in a different ports in the same system. You are able to get the point?
Yeah.
If you are on a network, you will use different systems, but because we are on a single system, we will use the same system, but we will just change the port numbers.
Ports. Yeah.
So that we will run a system which is alike our network system, but on different ports. Fine?
Yeah.
So here I am not giving any port number. I just said role hub. So it will take on its choice its own default port number. And the default port number it will pick is 4444 always. So you can see openqa.selenium.grid launcher, and then here you can find socket connector at the rate 0.0.0.0.4444. This is the port number that it is starting on. Okay, launching a Selenium grid server. It is launched on 4444 port. Fine.
Yeah.
So this is one configuration. You have to start this. See, all steps are given in detail in this document. You know the command to start the Selenium, start the server on and other ports. Okay, this is to start the hub. Which one is to start the hub? This command. Okay, once you start the hub, to ensure that the hub is started, just go to any of the browser and just give this command. This command, which to view the console below, is the command is what I have given, right? I highlighted this. Just give this command in the URL box and press enter. It will show you like this: grid console version 2.33.0. If you try the same localhost :4444 grid console in your system, it will not show anything. It will say, "Oops, you can't find it." If you want to try, you can. Okay, you want to try?
Yeah. And that's what I was just seeing.
Okay. Localhost :4444, or I'll just ping it to you. What does it say?
Could not connect to localhost.
Yeah. So only when you give this command, it will connect.
Okay.
Or it will launch. Okay. So that's about configuring the hub. Now we have to configure different ports for different browsers to run. If I have to run different browsers, then I have to use different ports. What happens is that, as we already thought, if I am running my test cases on a single system, I will usually use only one browser. While running any test case, I will run only in any one browser, isn't it? I may choose it differently. It may be Chrome I may choose, it may be Internet Explorer I may choose, or it may be Firefox I may choose. But at a time I will use only one browser. So when you usually compare with a network, in each system you may run a different browser, which means in each port I have to run only one browser. So I will take two browsers, Firefox and Chrome. I will run Firefox in one port and Chrome in other port. Okay. So before running that, I have to configure those ports also. So in my program, which I've written based on that, I've used for Firefox I used 5556 port number, and for Chrome I used 5555. So I'll have to go to command prompt again, and I'll go to the same folder where I have my Selenium server file. And to configure Firefox, I have to give this command: java-jar Selenium server standalone role WebDriver. Okay, role WebDriver -hub, and then this is the string for registering the port number, onto which port I have to run, and what's the browser name I have to give. I just follow the command, and see, java-jar Selenium server standalone 2.3.0 jar. Till this point it's the same, and previously we have given role hub, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here I'm giving the role as WebDriver. So role WebDriver means it's one of the nodes, not the hub. It's a node. It means it's an individual system. Role WebDriver, and after that I'm saying -hub. -hub, why am I saying? Because I want to show that hub is running in so and so port.
Okay.
Okay. -hub HTTP localhost 4444 port. Okay. And where is my Firefox running? Where should I run it? -port 5556, and the browser. What is the browser name? Firefox that I want to run.
Okay.
So when I press enter, you can see it's registering. Registering the node to hub, which means it will connect to this node to the hub. Okay, if it's a network system, sorry, standalone system, and if it's a network system, instead of this local host, you have to just replace the local host with the IP address of the system. Okay. So if you are connecting from one of the node systems, from one of the network systems, you are connecting to a hub system, then you have to give the IP address of the hub system. Okay. So then it will connect to the hub. So here started socket listener on 0000 and the 5556 port. It is showing. Registering the node to so and so. And I have also seen Firefox somewhere. So adding browser name is equal to Firefox. Okay. So which means to confirm this also, we can go to the same old command which we will give on the grid console. Just refresh this. See, you are able to see Firefox, and the WebDriver is mentioned on it. When you point out to this, it shows platform is equal to Vista. Whatever operating system you have, for Windows 7 also it will show as Vista only. Don't worry. Platform is equal to Vista. Then Selenium protocol is equal to WebDriver. Browser name is equal to Firefox. Selenium protocol is equal to WebDriver. It will show because we have given role WebDriver. Okay. So this is one port that we have configured. One node port, one hub all we have already configured, one node port we are configuring. We have configured here.
Okay.
Then then we have to configure the other port also. So I'll go to command prompt again, c/c selenium, because in my C drive selenium port it is there. Here I'll give the command for registering the other port also for Chrome. Okay, this command will be a bit more broader when compared with the normal one. Why? Because Firefox is the default browser for Selenium, isn't it? So for the default browser, they are not taking a very big command to execute. But if you are working or if you are using either Chrome or Internet Explorer, then you have to give something extra. What is it? Similar to how we will give system.set property in a normal program, which we run Chrome or Internet Explorer for a normal program. Similarly, we have to give the path where the Internet Explorer driver or Chrome driver is present. Here we have to give Java -d-WebDriver. Instead of WebDriver, we will give d-WebDriver .chrome.driver, and the path where the Chrome driver is there. After which we will give -jar Selenium server standalone and then role WebDriver. You understanding?
Mm-hmm.
We have started with Java. Usually we used to give Java -jar Selenium server so and so.
Yeah.
Instead of that, we are giving Java, and once we give Java, immediately we are giving the path where the Chrome driver is there. So Java -d-WebDriver.chrome.driver, and we are giving the path of the Chrome driver.
Mm-hmm.
Then -jar Selenium server standalone, then role WebDriver. Okay, hub. This is the hub system, hub port.
Okay.
We have given. Then in which port that we want to run our browser Chrome, in 5555 port. -browser. What is the browser name? Browser name is equal to Chrome.
Okay.
So here now it will register Chrome for us. Okay, registering to the node to the hub, so and so it is set, which means it is configured. But let us check in the browser also. When you refresh it, this side, see, it is showing Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
See, on 5555 port, the Chrome, 5556 port, we have Firefox.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in any usual program, what you will do is you will have a before class, after class, and a test annotation, and you will have only one driver, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
During the starting of the program, also you will just give public WebDriver or WebDriver driver. You will give here, because we are using two browsers separately on two different ports. We have to define two instances of WebDriver.
Okay.
WebDriver, driver 1. Because in one port I have to run Chrome, in one port I have to run Firefox. So for each port the driver is separate.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding?
Yeah.
So if you want to run the browser separately in each port, you need a separate driver for it. So I'm mentioning, or I'm instantiating the driver twice with two different names. Okay, WebDriver, driver, and driver 1. After that, I am taking some 4 strings with base URL and node URL names. Why I will tell you in the flow steps. 1 second, I just on the power quad. All right. So what am I doing with this base URL node URL? My base URL is the URL which I want to run in one of the ports. Okay, base URL and base URL1. These are the URLs that I want to run in each of the ports.
Mm-hmm.
And node URL is the URL where I have to run it.
Okay.
Okay, and in this URL I am running the bing.com, and in the other URL, one second. Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry for that. So in this port I am running the bing.com, and in this port I am running the google.com. That's why I have taken base URL as that, and node URL is this. So in Chrome I am going to run Google, and in Firefox I am going to run bing.com. Now I am going to do the configuration from within the program, which is required for me to run it in a browser. Till now whatever we have done is the configuration to configure the ports for each of the browsers, and we have mentioned which browser will run in which port, all that. From within the program I have to configure through the Selenium commands. I have to configure and run the program.
Mm-hmm.
So for that configuration, what I am giving is this. I have a desired capabilities class for which I will create a capability variable. This is the instance of the class, and I said is equal to desired capabilities.firefox. What I should be doing with this? The Firefox is one of the methods of the desired capabilities class. Okay, desired capabilities is equal to desired capabilities capability. This is the method name. Sorry, this is the object name. Is equal to desired capabilities.firefox. For Firefox method, I am doing these settings. What all settings I am doing? Using this object dot set browser name I am giving, which means I am setting the Firefox as the browser. For this capability, for this configuration of the browser,
Mm-hmm.
or for this object, I am setting the browser name as Firefox. Desired capabilities is a class to configure the settings for a browser. So I created an object for the desired capabilities class, and I equated that object I'm creating to work on the Firefox browser, and I have set the browser name as Firefox in the later part by saying capability dot, and I'm choosing set browser name. I'm giving Firefox in that. Then again, capability dot set platform. I'm setting the platform also, and I'm saying platform dot Vista. Whatever it will show when I am pointing out to the browser in this localhost grid console, that thing I have to put there. So here it is showing platform is equal to Vista. So I have to give here platform is Vista. Here it is showing. Here the browser name is showing as Firefox. Exactly the same case also we have to give Firefox. So I'm giving Firefox. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So browser name and platform I have set it, I have configured based on the grid console. Then I am giving. Usually we will instantiate a driver saying driver is equal to new Firefox driver or new Chrome driver, isn't it?
Yeah.
So here I am giving driver is equal to new remote web driver. Driver is equal to new remote web driver, because this is a grid, and grid is actually made to contact the hub system from a node system, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So the web driver is a remote web driver, not a direct web driver.
Okay.
That is why we gave this class new driver is equal to new remote web driver, and to the remote web driver I am passing these values. What am I passing? I am passing the URL, which is the node URL. This node URL I am passing on to this driver, which means I want my driver to get configured with this node, which means to this port I want my driver to get configured. Understood?
Mm-hmm.
I am passing the URL as the node URL because I want my browser to be configured, or I want to run this port configuration for this driver.
Okay.
No, not this one, first one. This port configuration I want to run for this driver, so I have given then this node URL, and I also passed the capability. This capability details also I passed to this driver instance whatever I created. Why? For this capability I have already configured the browser name as Firefox, so I passed it to this driver. Similarly, I am creating one more capabilities class. This is a capabilities object. This is capability 1, and I am instantiating it as Chrome. Then I am setting the browser name as Chrome, whatever it shows here. The platform is Vista, browser name as Chrome. Okay, and here also I am passing the URL as node URL 1, which is the second, this node URL, the total node URL, and then I'm also instantiating passing the capability 1. Capability 1 is the Chrome configurations.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I am instantiating the driver 1, the second instance of the web driver, remote web driver.
Okay.
So after doing this, is the total configuration which I have to do at the beginning of the test, or at the beginning before everything is run. So you can use any annotation. I am using @before test annotation. Okay, because it will run at the starting of this of the program than any other annotation. So @before test I have given, and I am using all this configuration in that. In the after after test, what I am doing, I am putting the driver here. Previously in before test I have configured all the drivers, and I said driver is equal to remote web driver, and I passed all these configurations. In after test I am quitting the drivers. So because there are two drivers, I have to quit both the drivers, driver.quit, driver1.quit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then what am I doing in the test annotation? Sorry. In the test annotation, I am running two test cases. In one test case, I am opening the base URL, which means this is for Firefox. I am opening the base URL, I am maximizing the window, and then I am finding the number of auto suggestions. This is the auto suggestions program I am running in the Firefox. In the Chrome, I am just opening the base URL. That's it. Which means I am just opening Google Chrome in that. Sorry, Google website in that. That's it.
Okay.
Which means in Firefox, my entire test case of opening the Bing.com and finding the number of auto sessions from it, I'll run. In Chrome, I'll just open google.com. That's it.
Okay.
So I'll just run it and show it to you. see one Firefox and one Chrome both have appeared. You can see in Firefox Bing is open. In Chrome, Google will open. One second. Yeah, after everything execution of Firefox, Chrome will open. See,
Okay.
Google is open in Chrome. You're able to see?
Yeah. Yes.
So in Firefox, it will count the number of photo sessions and it will close. Both are closed, which means both cases are done. Okay,
Okay.
when we see the details, see number of suggestions is 8 and suggestions it has printed. Okay, and the test case is passed. What is the test case? The test case contain the two test cases of using one Firefox, how to get the auto sessions and just opening the Chrome also. So this way I have run the grid from a standalone system using two different codes, one for Chrome and one for Firefox. You can run any number of test cases like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll send you these files which contain this configuration. Just have a look at it and practice them. Usually in companies we will not do this. It's the test leads who will do the configurations and all. We will only run the test cases. But for you to have the knowledge and for you to have better understanding, I just gave that.
Yeah.
Okay, and yeah, anything else that you find to be missed out, or you want to ask anything before we conclude?
Nothing as far as I know, because I mean, I think you covered almost all the topics. Maybe I should just go through the topics once again, so that if I have any questions, I can get back to you.
Okay, do one thing. It's never obligatory that you cannot ask any doubts. You can always come back to me on any doubts or any clarifications or anything. Whenever you want a session, just mail me 2-3 days in advance so that I can look for a day on a weekend so that I can come back to you and put up a session for you on any weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, and in case you are not able to get time as of now, right away, you can also come back to me later at a later part.
Yeah.
It's not compulsory that you
Definitely.
have to come back to me on this weekend only, that weekend only, like that. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
You can approach me at any point of time.
Sure.
Okay, and if you have any problems when you get a job also, you can ask for support for me based on the times available for me. I'll just get back to you on the support that.
Definitely.
Okay,
Yeah.
so for now I'll just send these files, and if you are not able to go through them as right away, just practice them, and after a week or 2 weeks, just get back to me with doubts or extra thing that you want to know about.
Sure.
Right, let me just send these programs.
And regarding the QTP software,
Yeah, I'm not getting time to upload it. I think by tomorrow or day after I should be sending it to you.
yeah, I'll send you a mail again regarding that.
Okay then.
Because the trial has expired, so.
Okay. Yeah, I have it anyways.
Okay.
Because for uploading it, it will take at least 2 to 3 hours, because it's
I know.
1.8 GB or something like that. The grid file and then the configuration is Create file and then configuration file. What else did I open?
And can you give me any project kind of thing so that I can, I mean, which would cover like all aspects or what you get to do normally?
Okay,
I mean, like what
right
kind
now,
of projects, I mean, like programs or what kind of coding I may get to do if I'm in like real time.
uh, just browse through one website. Okay, the program I've given you on sliding.java, right? Slide.java something. In that program, we have a website called asos.com.
Can you just
ASOS,
repeat it once again?
ASOS.co.uk.
Is it a source?
ASOS.
Okay, ASOS.
Yeah. In that slide.java program, you have it. You have the website name.
Okay.
Because we have slided the
Yes, I do remember
rate tag, right?
yesterday.
So
Yeah.
yeah, in that website you have so many typical examples that you can work on.
Okay.
So how to get how to just browse from one page to other page, how to change an image, how to click on an image, how to get the details of an image or a tag. All such things you can work on.
Okay.
All right. You can I think you will receive the file in a minute or two. So if that is it, then we will close it for today. And whenever you find time to get back to me regarding any doubts or queries, then you most welcome at any point in time. Just give me some time before asking for a session. That's it.
Sure.
All right, then best of luck for future and your career prospect.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you for
Fine,
your
sir.
time and patience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get back to me as quickly as possible for any session.
Yes,
And
definitely.
yeah, I hope all the best for any of the job prospects and interviews that you're looking forward to.
Definitely. Yeah, I'll definitely keep in touch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you then. Yeah,
Thank
bye-bye.
you. Yeah, bye.